Round 1, Unbox! You see what I did there? Today we are looking at the superhero Figurarts fighting body, Street Fighter Ryu, who is of course number 1. Look at him. It's the first Street Fighter, this boy right here. So Ryu is a figure that, like, for my purposes, I was like, I need to get, because he fulfills a couple of things that I really want to do. Number 1, he's in Smash Bros, so we go with my Smash Bros collection. Number 2, he's in Marvel vs. Capcom, and I do want to start a Marvel vs. Capcom sort of diorama. I want to have Ryu and X, and probably like an Iron Man and a Captain America or something, all sort of fighting on my desk for when I move out. I can have that there on the mantelpiece for when I invite family over for Thanksgiving, and, you know, we'll be sitting around eating turkey, and they'll look and say, "What's with the toys, Tanner?" And I'd say, "That's my diorama." And finally, of course, I love fighting games, hence why I have this guy, Punchy McFisticuffs from Virtua Cop, over here. So we're going to take a look at Ryu because he fits the niche for all of them. This is him in his Street Fighter V design, so it's the one I had to pay for once, and then pay 2 season passes for, on top of all the extra parts being extra as well. I like Street Fighter V, actually. I just bought the $40 CPT pack. So, what's it say here at the top, if you can read it? The Fighting Body series is based on the concept of faithfully recreating techniques unique to hand-to-hand combat characters while integrating new gimmicks not found in traditional SH Figurarts format. That is like my Mario over there. The series challenges the limits of figure articulation and modeling expression in order to produce 1/1/12 scale figures which embody the fighting characters that have perfected their bodies and fighting abilities. I love that. So here we have ya boy Ryu, and here's Ryu molding like some type of plant creature apparently. He's movable, there's option parts, and fight. So there's a Chun-Li and a Rashid. I actually really want Rashid's because Rashid is legit my new favorite fighting game character in years, or my first new favorite fighting game character in years. Plus I really want him in Marvel. He'd be super cool. Here's his stats. I can't read them. They're in Japanese. So, other than that, you got, hey, remember that meme? Right there. Other than that, let's take a look inside and see what, ooh, this one opens from the side, not the top. I'm not prepared. I don't have something to cut him with. I'll use my keys. I don't have keys. Oh geez, 1 second. You know, I've done so many of these videos and every time I forget to cut the box. So, let's open our boy up. Whoa, what is that? It comes with a backstage plate? Dude, this is being used for my Street Fighter Marvel vs. Capcom diorama. That is pretty dope, actually. I didn't know that. God, now I have to get Rashid for his stage too. I think he comes with King's Crossing. Chun-Li probably comes with Bustling Chinese Street. And now that I think about it, I think Cammy figure's in the works too, though she might use the King's Crossing one instead. So let's open this up and get this backdrop set up because dang man, that's pretty dope. Yo, look at this! It opens. Oh, that's pretty cool! You put this like right here. Okay, yeah, I'm putting these up. No, don't fall on his head. I'm gonna find a way to make it so that they're actually gonna be fighting on my shelf with the stage. That's pretty dope. So yeah, we get the New Zealand stage with Ryu here. That's super neat. Oh, so let's see here. We got his hair comes off, and you can put in normal, clenching, or shouting. And oh, apparently that's a Hachimaki. Good to know. He has 2 different arms. And the Hadoken has a base. Well, that's good to know. I was wondering, because on all the pictures, the Hadoken was just randomly floating. So, let's first off take a look at Ryu himself, but we do need his Hakimachi. which I've learned today. And you can put it in at an angle, I guess, to make it look like it's blowing in the wind. Epic. Nice. I like it. Okay, so let's do a bit of a figure look here. So, head movement. He can look up, down, left, right, as he should. Arms. Oh, feel the muscle. Sadly, does not have the Dragon Ball Z figure bulging muscle thing. When you go like this, the character's muscles will actually bulge up. Weird thing. Don't know if I like it. So you can move that up, rotate it. Feels like a very natural feeling figure in terms of movement. You can't do any unnatural stuff. Oh, that feels good, actually. Yep, that's a Ryu pose. He does that all the time, don't you know? Can have him tying his belt. Oh. Oh, no. Well, have you ever wondered what a one-armed Ryu looks like? Well, it's like that. That's weird that it just came out so easily. That is slightly worrying. Oh wow, that does come out really easily. Let me try and really snap that in. There we go. Okay, really snap back in. So his gi does sort of move around. Actually, that is really crazy. The gi really feels like a fabric. I mean, it's not, it's plastic, but the way it moves is really cool. And of course, Ryu does not wear shoes. He does clarify in, I think, Street Fighter 3... that it's not that he's too poor to afford them, he just tries to go barefoot wherever because he loves earthing, you know, walking around getting Earth's natural energy. So let's see here, how far can we... So we can get him to do the Street Fighter donkey kick, which I'd have to look at references for, but you know, the quarter circle back shore, or the backward shoryuken from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, so you can get his leg right up there. Let's see, I'm going to try and remember some of Ryu's techniques. What about, like, a crouching light punch? Let's see here. Crouching. Can you get him? Oh, you can't really get him to crouch too much. You can get him to, then, crouching light punch. Okay, okay. What about the Shoryuken? You know, and then you sort of, like... Shoryuken... I don't know. I'm not good at the posing. I'd have to actually look at references and stuff. But, okay. No, that's a good figure. So let's do some scale comparisons. How tall is Ryu next to Mario? I'd say that's accurate. Now let's take a look at, with Fisty Joe here. Now he's kind of kneeling a bit, if we get him up kind of a bit more. So he is just a figure. I know his name. Please don't be in the comments like the guys who think I don't know it's called Wind Waker and not Wind Wanker. So, he is roughly in line with most Figmas, because this is a Figma, of course, so you can have them be like... This is the match everyone's always wanted, you know, so it's like... And then they... Finish him. Finish him. This is the worst video I've ever done. Amazing. And finally, okay, now he's gonna have to see if we can make him stand. Okay, stand. Yeah! So then let's compare him with X of the, I've destroyed New Zealand. Of the 4-inch line, I can recreate the Street Fighter Alpha 3 art. That's amazing. So he's a bit shorter, gonna look a bit weird, and maybe I'll have to do like some, yeah, there we go. That looks better. I'll use camera techniques for my thing. So, X is quite a bit shorter than Ryu, but yeah, there's a bit of a size difference for a 4-inch figure. So basically, yeah, he'll fit in with all of your Figmas if you collect Figmas, or really any decent-sized figurine. So let's take a look at these optional parts here. So you have those two. I kind of like Stoic Ryu. I mean, for a Hadoken, I might clench the fist. But, yeah, or not clench the fist, but clench the teeth. The Hadoken is thus, now, the big question is, do you see, you do not. Okay, so, here's a weird thing. Shoot a Hadoken in, like, the classic games, and take a look closely. You can see his hands in the Hadoken as it flies out. So like the Hadoken has energy hands in it, like these ones. I know, you probably don't even know that, but that's cool. That's a Hadoken. And if we wanted to put the Hadoken into the base, we can do just that. So we attach this into here. And let's see, where's the hole then? Right, is that it? Ah, there it is. It's under the fireball itself. God, that is... I need to actually look up close. Okay. There's the Hadoken. Now, if I wanted to be really cool, I could go like this. Oh! That's actually... Oh, it's just slightly too high. Unless I have him aiming it, like, upwards. You know? Like that. That's pretty cool. Hadoken is kind of a multi-purpose thing. I mean, it's clearly a Hadoken, but at the same time, I could use it for a number of stuff, so... Alright, yeah. Let's, get... do I want to have him holding the Hadoken? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with him yet, because I want him with X ready, for my Marvel figures that I'm gonna get. Like I say, there are Captain America and Iron Man in this, like, a similar line, so a similar size, so I might get that. It's kind of weird, like, how Japan gets these really, really nice, like, this is a nice figure. It feels solid. Like, aside from his arm coming off super easily, but then again, it just goes in really easily as well. Yeah, no, this is a great figure. Like, I mean, Ryu is kind of hard to screw up, but even thinking about the ones I see on, like, American store shelves for Street Fighter 4, which, you know, isn't too different, but, you know, this is slightly more realistic, and of course you got the darker, different haircut. This is really nice, like, the fact that you can, you know, Ryu confirmed no nipples, but, that's fine. It's a nice figure. It feels good. I like it. So yeah, I might get Rashid in this line. Now that I felt this, like, I'd love to get Rashid in this line, because Rashid is so cool. I'm sorry. Rashido. Sorry, it is so good. Yeah. So thank you all for watching my unboxing of the Superhero Figurarts Ryu. I'm going to start setting up my Marvel vs. Capcom thing. And, sorry, X. And yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for some more. Ciao!